What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I've got an interesting article for you guys today. Yeah, I had to scoot back in my chair. Who cares, right? Who cares? All right, so most of what I talk about constantly is politics. Well, there's not a whole lot of political news right now. It's kind of a slow news week, slow news couple of days. And so I want to dip my toes, if you will, into a little bit of cultural topics, trying to expand my horizons a little bit and get out of politics a little bit. Not totally, of course, I'm going to be generally focused on politics, but I also want to dip into culture a little bit too, because culture is relevant. Culture is downstream from politics. So, culture drives everything. Culture drives, everything. I know I said that twice, but it's the truth. So we're going to dip our toes into that a little bit. As you know, I covered a kind of a cultural topic yesterday, talking about Daniel Penny and that whole situation. That was kind of a crazy situation. And I've got another one that's a story that's going viral all over the place. And I think people are taking this the absolute wrong way. Outright. Just outright. So I want to come out, I'm give you my opinion, sorry. I'm going to give you my opinion on this. And we'll see what we think. I want to get y'all's input onto this. Y'all leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. Let me know what you think about my ideas. Do you think I'm on the right track? Do you think I'm totally off the mark? Let me know what you think. But before we get into the story right quick, y'all, do me a large favor. A giant favor, if you will. Smash that like button for me. If you're new around here and you like to stay up to date with how you're being manipulated by the corporate press, subscribe to this channel, because that's pretty much what I do. We read out news articles and I show you exactly how you're being manipulated. All the manipulations, every single news article you will read, there is some sort of manipulation in these articles. They do it on purpose. It's intentional. They know what they're doing. People, they know what they're doing, and they're manipulating us into fighting with each other. They've divided us into left and right, red and blue, Republican versus Democrat, and I don't think those lines are so clear cut. I think there's a lot of overlap in those, and they like to focus on the issues where we disagree and push people into their separate camps. That is what they do, folks. But let's go ahead and get into this thing. Share this video anywhere and everywhere you can. That would be greatly appreciated. That's the best way to help me out, and I need y'all's help, to be honest. So let's get into this thing right quick. She posted about her PhD and went viral in the worst possible way. Now, if you don't know this story right here, this woman, I forget her name right off. I forget her name, but she basically, this story went viral. Girl comes out, gets her PhD, and her thesis is pretty much how smells are racist. And she got a lot of backlash over this. As a matter of fact, Tim Pool, he's got an interesting take on this. If you go and sign up to be a member at Tim Pool at the $25 a month level, you will get a PhD. And that's the meme, right? That you can get your PhD for anything. You don't have to be smart. This is why college is a scam. Well, I think these people are just not looking at the bigger picture here. Not looking at the bigger picture here. And it's funny, right? It really is. Because think about, smells are racist? Really? Yeah. But I think it goes a lot deeper than that. Let's get into this thing and I'll explain my positions along the way. When Allie Lukes posted last week that she was PhD done with her English literature thesis, she didn't expect to find herself at the center of a culture war. Laux posted a picture of herself on X, formerly known as Twitter, smiling proudly and holding a bound copy of her University of Cambridge thesis on the politics of smell in literature. 1 week later, the seemingly innocuous post has been viewed 117.1 million times, made headlines around the world, and put Laux on the receiving end of plenty of praise, but also heaps of hate, including an assault threat that's now under investigation by police. I couldn't possibly have anticipated that this post would even go beyond my little academic community on Twitter of about 200 people, Laux told As It Happens host Neil Kuskal, Something like that. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Nevertheless, the newly minted Doctor of Literature says she's taking it all in stride. I'm honestly just doing fine. She said, I really haven't taken the vitriol too hard because it's ultimately not really about me or my work. What's the backlash? At the heart of the backlash is the title of Lauch's thesis, visible in the photo. Olfactory Ethics, the Politics of Smell in Modern and Contemporary Prose. CBC reviewed dozens of comments on the post, many from men saying the topic was too woke or a waste of time and money. Others suggested women don't belong in academia. Yeah, that's kind of a bigoted take, if you will, but once again, like the backlash, people troll online. This is what they do. I don't know why some of these people take these trolls so seriously. People have their opinions, right? They don't look at this thing as it is or as it should be. They just see something and they go and spout off their nonsense, blah, 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 blah. You get it. This, once again, it's a way to drum up attention. It's a way to drum up, conversation about these things. Sometimes this is good. Sometimes this is bad, like having threats of assault. That's not good. I think that's a deranged person. We do have lunatics in this world. This is why I don't understand the left a lot of times on this. Yes, I am categorizing them as the left, as a matter of fact, because that's what they do, right? Bail reform, all that good stuff. That's a bad idea. Those are very, very bad ideas. But there is lunatics in this world, right? And we're going to get that. We have freedom of speech in the United States, as a matter of fact. So you've got to be able to deal with these things, right? Like she said, she's taking it all in stride. That's good. Good job. You're a champ for that. Take it in stride, because some people are insane, as a matter of fact. And some of those people are in Congress. Yes. Some of those people are in Congress. So, yeah, we wasn't going to completely shy away from politics, because that's mostly what I do. I commentate on politics, critical commentation on politics, as a matter of fact. Mostly critical of the Democratic Party. But I'm also critical of Republicans as well, just to be fair. But, right now, the Democrats are going kind of crazy with a lot of their policies, a lot of their ideas. They're just too woke. They're too insane. They're too insistent on this idea that they are the ones that are fighting for the little guy. Oh, we're social justice warriors. Yeah, not so much. It's more vanity than anything, if you ask me. What a stupid effing thing to study, one person wrote. Well, you know what? We'll get into that. We'll get into that one. That's a comment there, isn't it? That's a really highly intelligent comment. You have made no valuable contributions in your thesis and perhaps in your entire life, wrote another. You would have spent your years better by getting married and having children, someone else posted. And maybe so, right? I'm not going to say I totally agree with that, but that's definitely a possibility. However, who says she can't still do this? Never thought about that, did you? Lauch says she doesn't take it personally. I don't think that it's clear that misogyny is at play, especially since I'm a young and high-achieving woman, she said. Oh, there go your feminist undertones right there. But that's good. That is very good for her. Don't take it personally, because some people are just idiots. Some people are just trolling. Some people do all this on purpose just to drum up attention, which is different than trolling. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Some people put these ideas out there just to drum up conversation so we can debate these things and work ideas out. But once again, we'll get into why I don't think this is what it is. I promise you, but that'll come to the end. I just wanted to give you guys all the information as I could, and then I'm gonna break this down as to why most of these people are wrong. But I also think that there's kind of a broader arc here going on about people questioning the value of literary study and of the humanities, and indeed of academia. Sorry about that, y'all. She says she let most of the comments slide, even the ones that appeared threatening. However, I did receive one assault threat in my personal inbox, which I felt really significantly crossed the line because of my email was not readily available on the internet. So that person had to go to some trouble to find it, she said. CBC was unable to reach the University of Cambridge or Cambridgeshire police in England for comment before deadline. A police spokesperson confirmed to the BBC News that it had received a complaint and opened an investigation. This is good. Yeah, some people are just nut jobs, y'all. Some people are just nut jobs. So, yeah, I can see there's some concern there. And folks, threatening people is off the table. Should be off the table, right? I don't understand what any of this, how this would reach to that level of somebody trying to threaten somebody else. We as a population need to calm down. These people that will just get out there and threaten somebody else, yeah, they need some help, y'all. They need some help. Maybe it was a genuine threat. Maybe it was a troll. Don't know about that, but, that kind of trolling, you really can't differentiate that trolling from an actual threat. They don't know that. The people getting threatened don't know that. The police don't know that. So you're asking for trouble. That's all you're doing. It's asking for trouble. And then you're stirring up garbage for no reason. How did Laux respond? Laux said she decided not to lock her account or take the post down. She also isn't squabbling with the commenters. Good idea. I didn't want them to think that they'd chased me off or that they'd affected me in any way because they truly haven't, she said. I do feel safe. Now, I will say right quick, not squabbling with commenters might not be a good idea, right? Now, I do this all the time. I get a lot of people coming in from the other side trying to tell me that I'm wrong. I will respond to all of these comments. If I can clearly see you're trying to troll me, I will troll you in reverse. Basically with me, you get what you put in. If you come at me with a troll, I'm going to troll you back. And I can almost assure you I'm going to win. Yes, as a matter of fact. Try it. But if you come at me with genuine concerns, genuine arguments, genuine logic, hey, I'll give you my logic and we can work these things out and we'll find where we agree and where we disagree, right? But, I think it's healthy to go back and forth with people. Once again, respond as you get it. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's trolling you, troll them back. If somebody comes at you with genuine concerns, genuine discourse, then discourse back, of course. The barrage of hate, she says, was quickly followed by a surge of support. Genuine, naturally. This has been a bit of a case study in how we present ourselves online, she said. Being polite and respectful has actually done something kind of magical here, in that so many people have rallied around me and supported me just because I didn't stoop to the level of the online trolls. So what about those olfactory ethics? As for her thesis, she admits it's a pretty niche topic, but she says the whole point of a PhD is to contribute to knowledge in a unique new fashion. Still, she says her work has something to offer to the broader public. By examining descriptions of smell in literature, she highlighted how those descriptions can be weaponized to reinforce sexism, racism, and other social stigmas. For example, the attribution of a foul smell to the black body during the transatlantic slave trade as a tool of dehumanization. Disagree with that. I really hope that people are more aware of smell when they are reading. I think that would be a fantastic upshot of all of this, she said. I mean, obviously, it's not going to cure cancer, but I think it has a wide-ranging application. But even the study of more specific topics have value, she says. I would really hate for someone to be discouraged from studying something that they think is worthwhile and actually that they're interested in, she said. The pursuit of knowledge in and of its own right is worthwhile. Now, let's break this down. Okay, so the idea of writing an entire thesis on smells is absurd. It's ridiculous. However, did we notice, and I tried to emphasize this, her thesis was for literature. It wasn't for the science of smells and how racist it is. That was just the topic she decided to go with. Now, I do think this is a bit of a troll itself, within itself, this thesis, right? Because it's more about the literature and how everything's structured. It's not about the actual subject matter at hand. I think it's a ridiculous idea. Now, if she wants to explore this topic, go right ahead. Hey, and if she contributes something to smells, I don't see how this can be racist, or like she said with the European with the Atlantic slave trade or whatever, how that you can derive dehumanization from that. People smelled back then. I don't see how that dehumanizes anybody, right? So the idea that smells can be racist or anything like that, or dehumanizing, that's ridiculous on its face. But to explore those ideas in literary form, why the hell not? Go right ahead. Once again, like I said, I think this is a bit of a troll within itself to put this out there to drum up attention. Maybe, for whatever reason. Now, she obviously got her PhD in literature. So that means her writing, what she, how she structured everything, how she put it all together, the words she used, how much sense does this make as far as the structure of the literature within itself. That's what her PhD was about. It wasn't a PhD in how smells are racist, for crying out loud. Like, look past the surface level here. Look beyond the BS. Look into what's really going on with this, right? This just throws me off. It just throws me off. People just took this, smells are racist, right? Kind of harkens back to the whole math is racist thing. Like, some of these topics are just so ridiculous on their face that it's got to be a troll, right? If I'm wrong about this and she was being absolutely serious, then God help us, some of these trolls are correct. God help us. But, I can't help but think that this within of itself is a troll, because just, once again, like I was saying, the idea that a smell could be racist, how? How does that actually work, right? But I don't think that's what it is, because it's so absurd. It's just so absurd. And that's my thesis on this, that some of these academic papers, they just try to take these ideas, hey, if she's being serious and just decided to go down this rabbit hole, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't think this is serious, though. I really don't. Because it's just so absurd. But, that's my thesis on this. That's all I got for this one. I wanted to dip my toes into this just because, I'm trying to expand my horizons a little bit, if you will. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comments section, because I just found this so amusing that somebody would, if she's being serious, then some of the trolling is correct, like I said. But I don't think that's the case here. I think she just wanted to get her PhD in literature, for crying out loud, and decided to go through. She even said it, right? That's where I get my idea from. She said it was a niche topic. You think it's a niche topic. For someone to put that much time and effort into this kind of shows that, yeah, I think it's a troll. Because anybody can see that makes absolutely no sense. I don't care how deep you think into this. Everybody has smell. Everything does smell. And you can't extract racism, sexism, and misogyny from odors, for crying out loud. It just doesn't work that way. Reality doesn't work that way. But hey, if that's what you went with and you decided to troll everybody, kudos to you, ma'am. Kudos to you. You've got your moment in the spotlight, and if that's what you was going for, you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. You don't deserve the threats. That's ridiculousness on its face. But regardless, right? If she's being serious, don't know what to say about that if she's being serious. But regardless, good on you. you got us into the conversation, and you got us talking about this. So, good job, regardless if this was serious or not. That's all I got for this one. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section, because this is just a wild topic, if you ask me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and y'all try to have a good day. Don't forget to smash that like button, by the way, and stay legitical. Peace. Insane, right?